Oh, hello, Laktar. Hello, welcome. I was just putting out the message that I am live. Hello, I am doing just fine. It's hard to hear myself over this music at the moment. My brain, brah. Anyways, my mic is still fucked up because my part has not arrived yet. But we have used the black duct tape for the moment to Frankenstein it. I don't normally tweet out that I'm live, but I'm gonna do it this time. And there, I think we're done telling people that I am live. How is everyone? Wah wah. You probably won't be able to hear me as well as you normally do, since my mic isn't in the position that I like it to be. But we're trying things out. So, yeah, let's start playing KAPITAL Sparks of Revolution. Campaign. Select difficulty. I'm gonna go with new player mode. This is a game about crisis and permanent conflict in human society. You will run out of vital resources in times you need them most. People will protest and riot despite your best efforts to help them. Not everyone will survive. You'll have to learn how to run a city with limited resources, the balance between people's needs and city development. To deal with angry crowds on the streets, you are the one to shape the future of your people. Just remember, you can't make everyone happy.
War swept the continent like a giant wave, crushing everything in its path. The Germans taunt us with their silly hats. We wish we had silly hats. Cities and even countries crumble to ash under its destructive power. Now the fighting is over. Armies are withdrawing, leaving behind smoking ruins and shattered lives. What was it all for? It wasn't for silly hats. It's time to clean out the debris, to heal the scars of war, to hope for a better tomorrow.
Nobles are hereditary aristocrats who transmit their inheritance privileges. Nobles work in administration buildings and security agencies.
Greetings, Mr. Mayor. Your assignment has been a surprise to many except me. Your reputation as a leader with problem-solving skills is well known in high society. Back in the day, a town's inauguration has always been accompanied by a ball held by the noble families. Welcome, Nera. Where else can one meet an equal without embarrassing themselves? Now, however, the circumstances have changed, and today we don't have the opportunity for rituals such as these. My name is Sir Roderick Stanton, 13th in the Stanton Viscount line. The aristocracy is tired of the lawlessness. I hope with all my heart that with your appearance we are turning over a new leaf in our town's history. The nobility has since time immemorial served as a loyal foundation of this government.
Enough, sir. Your honeyed words would convince anyone.
Rockwell, how dare you?
Hello, Gag the Malice. Welcome, welcome. We just started this campaign.
I will not allow. Thank you for introducing me. Jonathan Rockwell at your service, Mr. Mayor. As you can see, the town isn't in the best shape. Occupying forces have left, but they took everything.
Ah, thank you. Wow, thank you for the follow. I am very much a lover of bugs.
They took everything that wasn't nailed down with them. I'm afraid we're bankrupt. Do not despair. If we work together, we can overcome this crisis. I was about to suggest a plan of action to restore the palace. Why would we need a palace, and how are you planning to repair it? Anyway, we don't have the materials or the workers.
You do not understand, Rockwell. The palace is a symbol of governance. We must show everyone that our town is rebuilding itself from the ashes. Look, we're surrounded by ruins. That is your building material, even if it is not the best quality.
Oh, there's demolish. Homeless. Wait a second. Pause game. Okay, so let's see. We have Kurt Gold, grain, food, alcohol, wood, bricks, and steel. Homelessness, disease chance 3%. We have 100% homelessness. No, it was there. That was just the opening introduction. Yes, this is supposed to be a city builder / strategy game. Okay, maybe they will tell me what to do after I've just demolished enough houses.
See, a clear mind, firm hand are able to solve any problem. Yeah, the ruins is a decent one. You surprise me, Sir Stanton. Not every day you can hear a reasonable idea from a nobleman. We now have the resources for the palace's restoration.
Okay, what do I click on then? Oh, this. Of course. Please, game, tutorialize me. We are rebuilding that palace. Rebuilding the palace has been completed.
It is so great to be here again. I can just remember the glorious speeches ringing throughout these halls, the clinking of the glasses and flutter of ball gowns. How long ago has it been? I hate to interrupt your daydreaming, but we've got a lot of urgent matters to attend to. Sirs, it's time to talk economy. The treasury is empty, and without gold we can't produce or purchase resources. I have a solution to that problem as well. We must instate a new tax code. It is the tax on the bourgeoisie that is the main source of income for the treasury. Bravo! You surprised me with your reasonable thinking yet again. There's just one problem, though, which the nobility tends to forget about. It's the bourgeoisie that moves the economy forward. We, the entrepreneurs, with our hard work, are creating the profits that go into developing our society. Our money fills the treasury's coffers.
Enough, Rockwell. Just money alone is not enough for good governance. We also need people who are prepared to stand for the interests of the state and its people.
Let me finish, damn you.
Since the government directly depends on these finances, the relationship between it and the businesses should be mutually beneficial. I am not expecting anything else from you. Use every opportunity to feather your nest.
Gold is a key element of the economy. There are two main ways to obtain gold: collect taxes from residents and satisfying people's needs in public institutions. Laws. So let's see. Oh, how many laws do we have? We have migration, education, medicine, police, second shifts, and taxation. Yes, we're still on the gold standard. Well, I'm doing the tutorial, so I will have to do taxation. Unlocks the tax department building.
Some of the articles are controversial, but
All of us have to sacrifice something, Rockwell, if we want to move forward.
Sir, accept some sacrifice money while others just the fancy speeches and ancestral legacies. Let's not argue. I agree to this code. It's imperfect, but not having it is even worse.
Construction. We need to build a tax department. Oh. See, we'll just speed that up. Buildings can function properly only when they are connected by road to the central square.
What the devil? We don't even have work yet and you already want to tax us? What am I gonna pay with? Should I cut off my arm?
Calm down, Don. The taxes are only for the bourgeoisie for now. Perhaps some inspectors being overzealous. I'll sort it out. We're all in dire straits here.
Oh yeah, I see absolutely devastating you are. What your sort of claims and dances from overseas. Such a disaster, eh? Oh, me mayor, you're here. Sorry for this interruption. My name's Jack Adon, and my comrades have chosen me to represent the interests of the working people.
So act like it. This is not some market haggling. We are attending to urgent matters here.
Allow me to interrupt your argument with an offer. The town is in ruins. We'll need a lot of wood to rebuild the basic infrastructure. That means we'll need to build a sawmill.
So, Jack, can you convince your boys to get to work?
Hey, we are choice. People would agree to anything right now if they could only feed the families, right?
Wood production. Oh, okay. Resources. Bourgeoisie tax rate. Oh, okay. There's only three options: low, medium, or high. Laws, construction, sawmill. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't want that connected to the main road. Build a road. Ooh, that went by faster than I expected. Frostfall, this ain't. I both want to and don't want to play more Frostfall. I feel like I've traumatized myself enough with Frostfall. What road required? I have a road.
That's a start. You won't recognize the town soon enough.
I see you're very eager to restore your business empire to its former glory.
Oik, this is us, but idling around would be awesome. At least we're being paid a bit so we can make ends meet.
Factories that produce resources consume gold during a work shift. When the gold runs out, the production stops. You can suspend the production in order to save some gold. I guess I should start building some houses. Oh, careful, microphone. Yes, look at these beautiful houses.
Things are going well. I'm starting to look to the future with wary optimism. Over here, what do the workers who ate the last piece of bread yesterday do?
I was about to discuss the question for food. The town needs grain, and for that we need to restore the railroad. Only centralized deliveries of grain from surrounding farms will let us avoid starvation. We ourselves are incapable of farming in this climate.
I don't see a railroad. What are you talking about? Oh, there we go. Need 300 wood.
I will satisfy the people's need for housing. Yes. There, 20 people are now housed. Let's see, happiness, loyalty, employment. A bit more of a simple game than Frostfall, though I am only playing on the starter difficulty. Yes, sleep outside. Oh, laws. Oh, no, not that. Market trade. Is this something you want me to do, game? See, police, medicine, education, migration. Earn different resources every day at the end of the working shift. Building construction costs. After signing this act, the next act can be signed in 24 hours. Sure, I'll go with market trade. Let's see. We got catering, trading. Oh, trading, that would be it, right? Well, we don't have enough wood at the moment. Where is the wood? There, we have 80 wood. Get your asses back to work. Come now. New citizens. Every day is divided into a working shift, free time and rest time. Factories produce resources during a working shift. The residents attend public institutions in their free time and sleep during rest time. Spent day. Da-da-da. I can't buy or sell resources at the moment. Oh, but we can demolish this wood pile. That's still something I can do. Good job, workers. Now let us repair this station. So we can get back with civilization. And maybe, you know, build a marketplace. No, not there. Maybe here.
Thanks to my connections, I managed to establish a constant supply of grain for our town. It's a shame your connections were hopeless against the enemy army, then we wouldn't have been occupied. Days are good, ain't cold. So we need wood if we run out, supplies will stop, we'll have to go without food again.
The railway is the main source of grain for your city. Trains consume wood for each trip. You can upgrade trains to increase their grain capacity. However, it will increase wood consumption as well.
Nobody realized people aren't horses and can't eat raw grain.
Did your wife forget how to cook, Don?
My busy clearing out the ruins, you know, they're at the time for cooking.
Well, in that case, we need to build a grain processing factory as well as a diner.
Are you planning to eat at the same table with commoners? Rich people require a separate institution. That's right, and I assure you it'll be much more profitable.
The city residents have 3 needs: nutrition, health, and entertainment. These can be satisfied by visiting public institutions. Dissatisfied needs reduce residents' happiness. There is no space in the warehouse to obtain new resources. You will receive gold, but you will not receive other resources. Okay. Okay, so what do I need to build then? Oh, what are these? I can just place a tree? Huh. Do. Can I? No, I can't build more warehouses? Okay. Production. We need a food factory.
And that all our wood gone.
Yes, this is a very. Again, I'm playing on the starter difficulty, but this is a far cry from the trauma I came to expect from Frostfall.
Such an enormous building. I did not know grain processing requires so much equipment. Roderick, admit it, you thought croissants grew on trees, didn't you? How dare you? I've received my occasion in the Royal Academy. So keep your quips to yourself.
Croissant? Can I interest you in a croissant?
Okay, I want this marketplace. All resources except gold can be accumulated only to a certain limit. Increase the accumulation limit, you must research and build warehouses.
But I want a
Okay, where's my warehouse? Research, you say? How do I research? Build a peg house and bistro. Okay, let's see. Catering, peg house. It's time for the pegging. Next to the tax office. This is where people go to get pegged. It's the peg house. Right next door to the bistro.
Thank you, Mayor, for thinking of the common folk. Don't see that from the government often. And where are the respectable people supposed to eat? This highly unpleasant situation must be resolved immediately.
Public institutions earn gold for each visitor served. However, they require gold, food, and alcohol to operate. Public institutions bring profit only if they serve a lot of visitors during a shift. Well, there's our damn bistros.
Finally, this town is a place for respectable people. You have my gratitude.
Oh, Jack gets here. We need to discuss something, Mr. Mayor. Now that starvation doesn't threaten us, we can process extra grain into alcohol.
This is much more profitable than food production. What do you say? Let me think. Alcohol licenses or monopoly? Tell us, Rockwell, what is your angle this time? The poor people are quite primitive. Their interests don't venture beyond a pint of beer and a pub crawl. But if they don't have that, they'll get drunk on moonshine and have the brawl in front of your windows. Is that what you want? Of course not, but besides the commoners, respectable people live in town and they too need their place to rest. Ah, you sort of said so right away that you wanted to be surrounded by young dancers.
At the bottom of the screen, there are icons of the problems faced by residents of the city. If these problems are not solved in time, residents will start protesting. Well, I'm trying to deal with the homeless population. Tear down these wooden piles. Please.
Work shift has ended, yet you must still tear down my piles.
And can we have another road? Yes. This is where I will build more houses. I just completely Thanos snapped that woman. Yes, pile into your houses, plebeians. Huh? Road is for. Oh, god damn it. I was afraid of that. Okay, we're gonna have to demolish these houses then. Okay, so I can't just have them that direction. I need to actually have them against the road. There we go. We will solve the homeless crisis in Sundistan in no time. Academy allows you to research new technologies. Okay, so that's what I need. Demolish the wood. Look at them all just laying in the grass like corpses. More citizens.
Can't you see we already have a homeless crisis?
New residents arrive in the city every day. You must develop the economy to keep up with the needs of the growing population. Okay, laws. I want education.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Miss Federica Summons. Miss Mayor, I would just to discuss a reform with you aimed at restoring the education system of our town.
Federica, you're here. I thought you left the state.
That was the case, Jonathan. News reached me that the town was being rebuilt, and I hurried here to contribute what I can to that noble cause.
Mr. Mayor, the world is changing as we speak. 20th century will be one of great trouble advancements.
Oh wait, that's her. And they are impossible without proper education.
I'm afraid you're right. The enemy's technological superiority played a key role in the fate of our country. Did you see their silly hats? We must learn from this better lesson. I support the restoration of the education system wholeheartedly, but excuse me, a woman cannot lead the Academy of Science. Are you jealous? Need I remind you that the previous head of the Academy, from quite the noble family, fled as soon the war began? And profiteers like you cause a surge in arms prices, which something you prefer not to mention. Oi, hearing people return each other the moment one looks at another wrong. What about the education?
Mr. Stanton, you are stuck in the past. In the future, people will be judged by their ability, not their heritage. I am sorry for you.
Do what you want, just save me your proselytizing. Not that anyone but the aristocracy is educated enough to work at the academy at present. Others can only pretend to be smart.
This is our first step to progress in societal development.
You're real heroes, Mr. Simmons. I remember how just before the war you gave your patents to the government for free.
And they ended up in the hands of hereditary officials who couldn't figure out how to use them. I'm afraid that while people like Stanton are in power, we won't be able to move forward.
Don't worry, progress cannot be stopped, and it will crush anyone who stands in its way.
Okay, so build an academy. That is my prerogative. We have all this lovely room now that we can use for an academy. Build an alehouse or cabaret.
Beep, 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 demolish the wood pile. We can now perform research. I will personally oversee the most promising projects.
A poor person without dynasty get admitted into the academy. On to the question. Your job is to man the workbenches and sweep the streets. The rest we can handle. We'll see about that.
Research. A small warehouse. Let's see, how fast does it take to research that, though? Is there a bar telling me? No idea. People are sad and depressed. Too many people are sad and depressed. Too many people are homeless. We need to figure out a solution to these issues. For now, I will build this housing. Ah, it's mostly the nobles and bourgeoisie that are homeless. And they refuse to live in these places. We need cottages for them.
Doo-doo-doo. There you go. Now less people are upset with me. Now we just need more food for the people. Railroad maintenance. Trade improvement need 300. I think we need to make one more cottage. That's my prerogative. We will deal with the starving people in due time. See, we have more food. We have lots of food.
It is my honor to meet you, Mr. Mayor. Baron von Orphan. Berg at your service, excuse me. Baron, are you quite all right? You are pale. Perhaps you should have rested before your visit to the town hall. Thank you, but I do not require your concern. Being held in jail is not good for one's health, you know. I assure you this temporary weakness will pass as soon as I get to work again.
And what are you planning to do?
The same thing I did before, detective work. When and poverty abound, a perfect breeding ground for bandits and conmen. If we do not crack down on these villains today, tomorrow they will control the whole town. I wish to restore and lead the Imperial Police Department. In 30 years of service, I have caught more than a few dozen scoundrels, both of common ilk and of high society. You will not find anyone better than me. Yes, Baron, I remember your scandalous investigations. More than a few royal servants have been let go after your revelations. There are other ways to fight crime. We can build a private investigation agency. We'll only investigate the problem who can afford it. I know how they work. But you serve everyone, not just the rich. It is settled then. We need new public security laws and a police station. I assure you, the aristocrats will be happy to protect society from crime. Oh, well, filling their pockets.
Press R to rotate, build. Small warehouse, researched. We can now build one. I will put it. Ooh. Factories can work during the night. Adopt the second shift act to unlock this ability. However, activating second shift will consume gold and reduce worker happiness. Ooh. There we go. Each warehouse has 2 available operation modes. Provision mode increases the amount of stored grain. Materials mode increases the amount of stored wood, bricks, and steel. Well, we're doing provision mode. And now I guess we can build an alcohol factory. Yes. No, we don't have enough wood at the moment, but we will soon enough. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. There we go. Build your alcohol plant, sir. Build it, I say. That's an alcohol distillery, or in the blazes. Rich can't go without getting drunk. Town full of beggars and you're wasting grain and God knows what. Calm down, Don. We thought about the poor as well. The factory produces high-quality spirits, so would you prefer the people get poisoned on homemade woundside? I believe you. Since when do the rich think about the commoners? I'd love to have a drink at the end of my sip, but you built the factory for yourself, didn't you? Didn't you now? Admit it! Boo boo. Only the nobility are homeless right now. There. Less people are homeless now. And we can adopt a new law. I know they want me to sign in police, but I'd rather get innovations. Innovations will not only help us overcome the current crisis, they'll also make our lives more comfortable. Give a newly developed technology to a smart entrepreneur and they'll change the world. Wah, wah. We will build another small warehouse. I can't upgrade that, but I think I can upgrade the train. What happens if I upgrade it? Ooh. Can't upgrade that. You don't have enough gold. What do these icons mean? A lot of people are depressed. Innovations. Improved sawmill. Improved grinding. A pharmacy. Or Sawmill 2.0. I will improve our sawmills. That is what we sell research. What? What is that? We have the money, but no one to spend it. It's deadly boring in this city. Oh no. What do I do about that? That's concerning. Do. Nothing to do but wait for the fire burn. Nothing to do but watch the fire burn. Let's see, ale house? Yes, we will build an ale house. Accommodate the workers first. That's what I always say. Oh, we're low on gold? Let's pause the food factory then.
Place to relax out there, sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Aboard this automaton. We do need a place and time for rest. Yes, and this place is one which a dignified person should avoid.
Oh, fuck off, Mr. Stanton.
Mr. Mayor, there's some pretty lady waiting at reception. It's insisting on meeting you. Do you wish to talk to her in private?
I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, I can't wait for our reception hours. It's an urgent matter. So many places have been built in town already, and the people are still sleeping next to campfires like caravaneers.
That is Abigail Walter, a sister of charity known for her selfless work in the army hospitals. I did not expect to meet you here.
Mr. Mayor, people are living without a roof over their head in unsanitary conditions. The slightest drop in temperature would lead to an outbreak of disease, threatening an epidemic.
What do you suggest?
We must provide the people with medicine. Many charlatans are profiting off of selling useless powders and potions, but the people don't have anyone else to turn to. You should build houses for them.
This can be done by instating a medicine law and building an apothecary. The building will take some time, but really we cannot leave the people out in the streets. A vital question then. Who will pay for this grand project? The apothecary's profit is minimal, and selling apartments is out of the question. We just won't find buyers.
People need places to live. How can you be thinking about profits at this time?
My dear, you can tear off your last shirt and share it with another. You will both end up half naked. To overcome the ruin, we must build the economy up, not play charity.
While you're busy building new factories, people will die of cold and disease. Who's going to man the workstations then, you?
I am forced to concur. If this problem is not solved now, the consequences could be disastrous. Hey, oof, Lakin, by every cloud has a silver lining, as they say. It'll do for now, Mayor, and then we'll fix the roof ourselves. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, for giving us space for us working people. We won't forget it.
Oh, so I've already solved the homeless crisis. Good. It's just the nobles and bourgeoisie that are homeless right now. We need to make money. How do we make more money? A marketplace? No, we don't have enough money for a marketplace. Research, you're almost done improving the sawmill. Rip. Research complete.
Sanitation? No, we need money for all this research. I'm afraid we just can't do it at the time. I will get money for demolishing things, you say? Is that how this works? Well then, cut my skippy. Let us build some more cottages then.